Hello, listeners. We welcome Andrew Metzger, Director of Innovation and Product Strategy, Medical Technologies at Secant Group, LLC. He's going to walk us through the advantages of customizing textile and the importance of rapid response to customer needs, including prototyping and delivering in-house analytical testing services to advance projects into commercialization. Thank you for being with us here today, Andrew.
Thanks, Chris. Looking forward to the conversation.
Well, let's jump right in. I've got a lot of questions for you. So our first one, how would you introduce Secant Group to a potential OEM customer?
Sure. So basically, Secant Group is a critical component supplier to the medical device industry. And we focus on really bringing innovative, new biomaterial-based solutions to our customers. And really at the core of what we do is our medical textiles business unit. And so that business unit is really built on customization to really bring new solutions to our customers and serving all of the different medical device market spaces, including neurovascular market, orthopedic, cardiovascular, general surgery. And within this market, within this business unit, we provide both off-the-shelf components. So we have materials like our low-profile off-the-shelf fabrics, as well as our customized textile solutions. And really, that is where the majority of our business is really in that customized textile components for medical devices. And that's really where we see our true value bringing to our customers.
All right, Andrew. And when I think of medical devices, textiles don't come to my mind. Could you explain how textiles are used within medical devices?
Sure. Yeah, I would think that, I was in the same boat as you before I was really introduced into the medical textiles field. So back when I was coming out of college, I didn't really know much about textiles. I'm actually trained in biomedical engineering, not in textile design or development. And so it was all new to me. Materials and devices in my mind were metal parts, right? And so coming into Secant Group, I really learned about the vast use of fabrics and textiles in medical devices. And now, I mean, if you really look, textiles are used ubiquitously across the board in pretty much all long-term implantable devices, including hernia mesh, vascular grafts, stents, neurovascular aneurysm occlusion devices, heart valve repair devices, replacement devices. And so textiles are really kind of a standard material that's used for a wide variety of applications within these devices. And one of the main reasons, or a couple of main reasons, is really the flexibility that comes with the textile, the fibrous nature of a textile, very similar to mimicking our actual bodies, right? So flexible, compliant, strong materials, really enabling sort of where the medical device industry has gone with minimally invasive surgeries. And so textiles can come in lots of different form factors, and depending upon what technology you use to create those textiles, you can do lots of different things with them, including, sealing blood conduits, creating actual blood conduits by having very high density materials, supporting different anatomies, and actually even replacing certain anatomies as well. So textiles really are used in a wide variety of applications across the medical device industry. And I would say that we see it more and more that people are looking to replace some other standard materials with textiles.
All right, Andrew. I understand that your services and capabilities focus on customizing medical textiles for a variety of applications. Can you expand on how that works at Secant Group?
Sure. So at Secant Group, we really see ourselves as a full start to finish textile manufacturer. So we have all under one roof, the whole textile development and manufacturing processes, starting from extrusion of raw materials like yarn, all the way through to finishing the textile, cutting, packaging, and delivering it to our customers. And we offer all of these services under one roof from sketch to scale. So meaning that we take things from a simple concept and really help to bring those to our clients, focusing on utilizing our internal in-house capabilities and really utilizing them and putting them together to make the right product for our customers.
And Andrew, can we dive into sketch to scale, the sketch to scale concept? What exactly does that mean?
Sure. Yeah. So as I said, sketch to scale is really how we see ourselves positioned to support our customers. So this means that we're not only supporting commercialized products, we are supporting the full product development life cycle for our clients. So from a simple napkin sketch, prototype where we're making a few units for our customers just to prove out feasibility, all the way through the development process, the design verification, design validation, qualification, and transfer into commercial state. So we've set up our team, our equipment, our facilities, our engineering resources to support everything from a small quantity of units all the way through to delivering thousands of units bi-weekly for our customers. And really, we think there's a large value there because it allows us to work with not only those large OEM customers, but also with new startup companies. Maybe they don't have the funding to support large quantities at the start. We really see that there's value in working with those smaller companies, working with a portfolio of different companies to really bring our textile solutions to the market and really set ourselves up for success.
And what are OEMs typically looking for from a textile manufacturing partner, especially if they're interested in establishing a long-term business relationship?
Sure. So obviously, OEMs in the medical device market are very focused on quality. Quality is always paramount, right? So these materials are going into a patient as a long-term implant. They're going in the body to stay in the body. So high quality is always one of the first requirements that an OEM is looking for. So that's the first thing. Second is really, I think speed to market is what's been pretty hot as of late. So not only speed to prototype, so getting samples quickly, but also then having the resources and the support to take that to commercialization quickly as well. And so that's one of the areas that we like to focus in is quick turnaround time for prototypes, but then also being able to quickly take a concept that looks good and help take it through our development process and get it to a scaled commercialized product in as little time as possible. In addition, I think customers are looking for kind of flexible business models, flexible partnerships. So we as Seekins Group, work with lots of different types of relationships. So it could be, like I said, in those early stages, maybe it's just purchase order to purchase order, prototyping, where we're just kind of providing some samples, materials, on a PO to PO basis. But then also with those larger companies, those larger OEMs, they might want something a little bit more strategic, something a little bit more milestone based. So we're also flexible in that way too. So we have lots of different business models that we can work with our clients on, and really that allows us to service all of our potential customers as best as we can.
All right, thank you, Andrew. Supply issues can quickly impact a project. So how do you prepare for supply chain challenges?
Sure. Yeah. So supply chain issues can quickly kill a project, right? So if a customer comes to us and is asking for a sample or a product or some kind of development process, and the lead time for the raw material alone is 6 to 8 weeks, that might kill the opportunity right there. And so having readily available materials in stock is something that Seeking Group is very focused on. And so we keep in stock a large range of different raw materials, like yarns, polymers, in-house, so that we can very quickly respond to those requests. We can remove that delivery time out of the equation, essentially. So that helps us in early stage development for sure, having those kind of in-house raw materials. And then long term, for those commercial clients, having multiple suppliers, multiple approved suppliers with multiple approved raw materials also helps to reinforce and kind of de-risk those projects in the future. And those are things that we're very focused on. So we work on supplier management is a huge focus at Seeking Group.
And Andrew, I understand that Seeking Group is doing a lot of work in the cardiovascular space. So what trends do you see, and can you talk about what you're doing now to address those current and future market needs?
Sure. Yeah. The cardiovascular space is definitely an important market for Seeking Group. We've seen a lot of growth in this market over the last few years, and it's a large focus, I would say. And so as where we see a lot of the growth is really coming from the transcatheter heart valve space. So both the repair and replacement devices, so new entrances like mitral and tricuspid therapies, and then also the growth of the TAVR market is really something that's really picking up at Seeking Group, and really an area that we think textiles provide a lot of value. And so we do a couple different things in order to make sure that we are addressing this market. We have some internal proactive development programs that we're working on to look at needs in that market, look at ways that we can provide potentially new materials, new fabrics, new textile-based materials to help address some of those unmet needs. So things like investing in new equipment, and exploring new raw materials. These are all things that we're proactively doing in order to make sure that we're able to address this market as it grows and expands. In addition, one of the things that's really helped solidify our footprint in this market has been our off-the-shelf low-profile program. And so we have readily available in-stock materials that we can provide to our customers that really allow them to quickly develop their devices, focusing, it allows them to focus on the other portions of their device, knowing that they have a supplier like Seeking who can provide them with these materials that are off the shelf, that are qualified materials, and that they can really focus on their stent frames or their assembly, their delivery systems. And so these are some of the things that we've been working on proactively to make sure that we can stay competitive in this market and continue to grow with our customers as this market continues to grow.
All right, thank you, Andrew. And before we wrap things up, do you have any quick final thoughts that you'd like to share? And how can people get in touch with your team if they're interested in working with Seeking?
Sure. Well, first, thanks again for the opportunity to share a little bit about Seeking Group today. I hope that listeners were able to learn a little bit about what we do at Seeking Group, and maybe how textiles can be an enabling solution for the medical device needs. If I were to leave the audience with anything in particular, it's that Seeking Group is an experienced partner with a wide range of capabilities, and we're focused on really bringing those, using those capabilities to bring new solutions to the medical device market. And in particular, that we are willing and we're able to work with all different types of customers, and really bring their vision to light from sketch to scale. And so in terms of getting in contact with us, all the normal channels work. You can, follow us on LinkedIn. You can check out our website at secant.com or put an inquiry in there.
All right. Well, Andrew, thank you so much for your time today.
Thanks, Chris. Really appreciated it. It was a fun conversation.